What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's doing great. Today we're actually cleaning up the calipers and rotors we picked up a few weeks back for the Mustang. These are GT 4-piston calipers and rotors that were actually off of a 2020 Mustang GT, but they need a little bit of work. They need a little bit of TLC. Rotors need to be sanded and painted, and the calipers we're painting as well. So let's go over to the bench real quick, check them out, and we'll start cleaning these up. All right, on the bench we have one of the calipers here that we're gonna be working with, and you can see that they're pretty dirty. They need a little bit of TLC here, but overall they're really not bad. You can see there's like some dirt on here, whatever, that's all gonna come off. And we're painting these orange, the same orange, the same kit that I used in this video right here, where we painted the stock Ecoboost calipers in the front and the rear. I thought that turned out really well, so we're gonna do the same here. You can see it just rained actually, and it's so humid here in Georgia that there's water all over everything in the garage. Nasty day outside. So we're gonna see what work we can get done with this and just start the process of cleaning these up. But first, before we do that, let me show you the rotors here. The rotors are still in the same spot that they were just a few weeks ago. I haven't got a chance to touch them yet, unfortunately. I also have the brake lines and the other caliper here. But yeah, those look kind of nasty, but nothing we can't handle. I have, it's just surface rust here, guys. It can all come off. And we're gonna paint those rotors silver, just to keep a clean look here. Hopefully they're true and we don't have any sort of weird issues with those once we install them. I'm hoping we're good to go. But yeah, let's get to the cleaning process for these guys here. And that's just gonna start with me removing the pins here, removing the pads, and we're gonna hit this with a bunch of brake clean and clean it up. Now, sir, before we get started, I'm going to have to latex up here because this is gonna be quite the dirty job. No worries, though. Well, now that we have all these little pieces taken out here, you can see, obviously it's dirty in there. I'm gonna clean that up now, more brake clean and a little brush, and it's not too much that we have to do. I am gonna probably hit the outside of this with some real light steel wool so we can kind of scratch this up a little bit. In a good way, just give it a little bit of something for that paint to adhere onto, and then we're gonna clean these components up. So when we have to reinstall this stuff, everything glides together nicely. Dude, it's so humid in here. Look at the water just like condensating on the condensating? Is that a word? Condensing? The condensation of the water on the brake caliper here is crazy. You're gonna look so good once you're done. Yep. Oh yeah. Now just a couple spurts of the good juice here. Rinse that away. Try to wipe that off with one hand. Just not good. Oh man, yep. Look at how much cleaner those look, guys. So, I mean, if you're doing something like this, take the extra second and just, you know, do the details, because it does matter. Well, I'm back in the garage. I might have skipped ahead a little bit, guys, and went ahead and started knocking off the rust off these rotors here. This is a new day, actually, so this process is taking me a little bit of time, just with stuff coming up. So I already kind of got ahead of myself and realized I didn't let you guys know what I was doing. So I actually already finished up one rotor. I may go back to it here and, you know, I guess get it a little bit better, but I'm gonna add some paint on it anyways. And this is what it looks like now. Check it out, pretty good. I mean, there's still a little bit of rust on it, but you know, I went with a wire brush, the whole inside, outside, in between these little grooves here. Make sure I don't smack my finger in there, but it looks pretty good. And I'm not being like super particular about this because one, they're used rotors. So if I get them all on the car and maybe they're warped or something like that. That would suck, but I don't mind doing this. I know this is kind of a lot of work for something that may turn out, may not turn out, but I'm not super worried about it. If they aren't good at the end of the day, we'll just buy some new ones, I guess, and put them on. In the rest of this video, I'm gonna clean this up. We're gonna put some paint on it and see how they turn out. And then in the next video, or the part 2 of this, we're going to paint the calipers themselves and install them on the car. So let's finish this part up here. I'll get you guys some time lapses so it goes by a little quicker. Ready, go. That's a lot of sanding, guys. There's a lot of sanding. So I think I got a little cold here. Forgive me. Anyways, we are done. Jesus Christ. There we go. All right, we're done with the inner face, and the outer face of it is looking pretty good. Now this is what the top half looks like, and this is where I'm going to try to shoot some paint down in here just to stop this from rusting and look a little bit better on the car. So that means I gotta go in each and every one of these with the little tiny brush here. So I'm gonna get started on that. It's gonna take a long time, so speed her up once again here for you. Well guys, check that out. It's not perfect, but that looks way better. I mean, vastly different than it was before. But yeah, there's still some rust on it. Still a little bit of rust on it here in between the little slats, but I tried to get my little brush in there, but it'll be good enough. And yeah, not too terrible. So I cleaned this off with some brake clean, and I got the other one over there, but I gotta clean this little workspace off here because it's been getting super dirty. So 1 second. Good enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is just what I'm gonna do here is just mask off the surface of the rotor itself. Not that it matters too much, because honestly, you know, when the brake pads when this is installed on the car, I mean, the action of just braking with the brake pads is going to, you know, take off any paint that, you know, would get on here. But I just want to give the brake pads a little bit of a break. I don't want them, you know, clogging up the pads with a bunch of paint like that. So I'm gonna lay this on here. And then I'll just take a razor blade and go around it. It may be unnecessary, but whatever. I do a lot of unnecessary things. Check it out. Whew. Don't get your fingers in there. Look at that, guys. We are done. We are done painting the rotors, and they look pretty good. A lot better than what they looked like before. Am I right or am I right? Do they look brand new? No, they don't look 100% brand new probably, but they look pretty dang close. Now, let's just hope that they're not like severely out of balance or something, or they're warped or whatever, and we can actually use them on the car. So if they're warped or something, that would suck. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, we did the project. We're gonna get it installed. Sorry, I had to set that down. But yes, we are done with the rotors. Now you're gonna ask yourself, what's the next step? Well, the next step is gonna be painting the actual calipers themselves. Like I said, we're gonna paint them orange, same thing like we have on the car right now. But I'm excited to get this kit on, guys. It's gonna be coming soon. So the next video or the video after that, there's a couple videos in the mix. You're going to see the calipers being painted, and then we get to install them. So very exciting. We're gonna see how they perform. Can't wait to do that. But if you've watched this long, I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. I don't care what anyone else says. You guys are the best, and thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button because you want to be notified when I upload next, and hit that like button. It lets me know that you liked what you saw today. You guys have a great day. We'll catch you in the next video, all right? Bye.